Well, people, happy Friday morning. This is Friendship Pearson. Welcome to Friendship Blue. September 5th, 2025, 9:09 a.m. Let's say it together. Praise our God from whom our blessings flow. Joe Biden was spotted this weekend with a big gash on his head. Also, Bill Clinton is in the news for his medical issues as well. And it looks like it's starting today. Detention centers, ICE, National Guard here in Chicago. We'll bring all that to you this morning. So let's check it out. Let's go straight into it. I always wondered why the powers had a older person become president in this modern day of technology. I wondered why. And as soon as I began to do the research on this video about old Joe, it finally hit me. It's the perfect script. It's the perfect script. He's in the House during that period 5 years ago, running for president. Then he plays like he's running for president again and debates Trump and fails disastrously. That was June 27th of 2024. He's been tripping, literally, on the floor, on the ground, up the stairs, down the stairs, Air Force One, brain fog, and now this. People, it was the perfect script. I might get the criticism or critique, well, Pearson, you're picking on an old man. The more I studied Joe, the more I realized, well, in my mind, it's not him. I believe this is an actor. The face, the gestures, the pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. You name the function he's at, he puts his right hand to his mouth and does, pardon me. It's all an act, people. And now to close this thing out, I hear in the wind the song, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, made famous, of course, by the originator of the song, Elton John. Don't let the sun go down on me. Fitting. Because it's about to go down. America's about to go down. Joe's about to go down. And he might go down with a few people simultaneously to draw our attention in to a moment which leads to a bigger, greater, broader, deeper, higher moment. What a deceitful moment we're living in. They got him all bandaged up. Look like Frankenstein at the top, don't it? They got Trump with his hand all looking all gruesome. His legs are swollen. It's all about the symbology of America. Mr. Fix-It America, put a Band-Aid on it. Trump missing for a few days. Everything's dying, people. Look around you. Think about it. The leaders of the free world, to me, they were deliberately chosen that as they descended, it would reflect America. What a dastardly plan. All this youth and vigor out here in America who could have ran for office to lead this great nation. And I have nothing against older people. Well, I'm 66 myself, but I have nothing against older people. A lot of wisdom there. But let's face it, when you're old, you're old. You had your moment in the sun. You rose to a certain degree. Now it's time to move out the way. You've mentored a few people. Let them take the helm. And you trust that they will. You can counsel them on the side. But no, what did America do? They sent these fossils out here. Fossils. Literally and figuratively. And now they want to pull at our heartstrings that the sun is going down on Joe. It's all an act. Don't fall for it, people. It's all an act. They're going to play it out to the last minute.
Supporters outside church, but look, the former president appears to have a large gash on his head. Fred Carter recorded the video in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. This is quite a gash in his head. You must have been shocked to see this.
Yeah, I was a little surprised because it's, noticeable scar, but it looks fresh, a little hair combed over the scar.
So, what happened? Carver says the wound to his eye looked like the aftermath of skin cancer surgery.
It looks to me, as someone who's had several basal cell skin cancers removed from his head, like one of those.
We showed the video to dermatologist Dr. Doris Day.
My guess is that it's more likely from something like a skin cancer surgery than from bumping your head or a laceration for something, because I wouldn't expect that many stitches from just a bump on the head.
The president has dealt with skin cancer before. In 2023, he had a basal cell carcinoma removed from his chest. He's currently battling stage 4 prostate.
People, got a lot of things going through my mind this morning. I'm looking at this thing like they're going to play this thing out to the hilt. To the hilt. And I'm watching Joe parading around with this here on his head. They got a plan, people. They have got a plan to suck us in. I tell you, I lost track on what I was thinking. I just was like, this is monumental how they're playing this thing right in front of us. 82, seen with massive head wound as former president's appearance sparks concern. Really? Former President Joe Biden sparked concern after he was seen with a massive gash on his head while greeting people in Delaware over a Labor Day weekend. Delaware. I just did a video last week about the children that were unalived at that school. Remember that? And they were at a mass. In that video, I talked about how Biden is Catholic. You hold mass. In that video, I do believe they were telling us something. I really do, for the future. I'll put that video in the link because it's all playing. They're playing us. 82 years old. That's what they got for us. 82. Now look at this. 8/31/2025. He was at, I guess that was the church day, where they showed the gash on his head. January 20th, 2025, his last day as president. The difference is 3/16 and 7/11. You know, 3:16 is sacrifice. Like John 3:16, hallelujah. That's what Christ did for us. Now look at this, 8/31/2025, he showed the gash on his head. 11/20/25 is Joe Biden's next birthday. The difference is 82 days. You mean to tell me from the day they showed this big gash on his head to his next birthday is 82 days and he's 82 years old? Yeah. Oh yeah. And take that same date, subtract it from Kamala Harris' last birthday of 10/20. The difference is what? 45 weeks. Like Trump. Now, there's a connection I don't show often, but I need to show it. Joe Biden, his wife, June 3rd, 1951. Joe Biden, November 20th, 1942. When you take their birthdays are exactly 6 months and 14 days apart. What is 6/14? What if I told you 6/14 is Donald Trump's birthday? I'm gonna say it again. 11/20/2024, Biden's last birthday. 6/3/2025, Joe Biden just had a birthday. The difference is 6/14. Watch this here. President Trump's birthday. Right there. You see the game we play? You see the game that they playing us? And you wonder why I've been so bold about calling it out? I love my country. I just don't like the system. It's a mathematical improbability that him and his wife's birthdays would be 6 months and 14 days apart. Just like that. Welcome new subscribers. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the comprehension, time, and conclusion. And while I'm on that, let me show you this here. Kamala Harris' birthday. Now watch this. Tim Walz's birthday. Governor Tim Walz's birthday. We're going to type that in. How about that? His birthday is April 6th. Now watch this, people. April 6th and 10/20. Right in our face every day. How they play us for a fool. I just took Kamala Harris' birthday, October 20th. Tim Walz's birthday, April 6th. April 6, 2025, 10/20/2025, 6/14. That's why I'm so bold. That's why I don't tolerate people's comments when they don't get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it, but I get it. Because these are mathematical improbabilities. These are the major players coming up against Trump. Come out to Trump's birthday. And then you take Joe Biden's wife, subtract it from Joe Biden's birthday, and you still get Trump. Come on, man. Come on. At some point, you got to sit back with your favorite drink and chill and ponder just what's going on in front of you. Everything you've been looking at with this guy, it's a joke. It's all been a joke. We've been played. That's right. We've been played. And now the sun gonna set. And they're gonna use that to their advantage. That's why they had older men at the end. Because it lines up with America going down as well. Oh, it's so deep and it's pitiful. But thank God Jesus is coming. Now let's pivot into here. Because we might have a sequel to this thing. Clinton, President Clinton, check it out.
Take you to a developing story that we are following with the help of the New York Post. Take a look at your screen right here as they posted this a short time ago. Now, here's the situation. We know that former President Bill Clinton is now facing questions about his health after he was spotted in the Hamptons with what appeared to be a portable defibrillator. Photographs show someone accompanying the 79-year-old Democrat and his wife Hillary carrying what appeared to be a medical device of some kind. It zoomed in on that photo there from the New York Post, which reported that it resembled an air medical bag. Now, the sighting comes just 2 months after Clinton was spotted stumbling on a New York City sidewalk outside of a cultural center. The former president was attending an event for his book First Gentleman, a political thriller that he co-authored with James Patterson. That's according to the Post. Clinton's health challenges have been public for about 2 decades now, dating back to his post-White House years.
Now let's look at this book here. President Clinton's latest book, Gentleman, date release. I think it's called it First Gentleman. First Gentleman. June 2nd, 2025 is when it came out. Let's look at that, people. Let's look at that. Might be a nugget of information in there. 6/2/2025. 6/2/2025. Yeah. And what is it here? President Bill Clinton's birthday?
According to Wikipedia, the free and
8/19/1946. A lot of people, looked at him as Kennedy back in the day. In fact, I had pictures with him shaking hands with Kennedy. So his book came out, 9 months and 14 days. Look at this here. His book came out 6/2/2025. He was born 8/19/1946. His book came out exactly 78 years. At 78 years old, 9/14. What is 9/14? It's deep, y'all. Wait for this. Pope Leo's birthday, 9/14. You see that, people? Come on, man. It's always connecting something, right? And I'm sure there's more, but I don't want to get too far off the beaten path. It's all the characters up there, baby. All the characters are there. All of them are there. Now, let's get into what's going on here in Chicago today. I might come down here. Protests expected at Broadview ICE facility. Check it out.
Well, the windows of this Broadview ICE facility boarded up in anticipation of a protest that is supposed to happen later this morning. And now demonstrators are expected to descend on this particular location because it's expected that this location will be one of the main hubs where they will be processing ICE detainees as a part of their upcoming operation. Now, village officials say federal authorities informed them that as a part of a large-scale enforcement operation, the facility would serve as a primary processing location. It will operate 7 days a week for the next month and a half. Broadview's mayor adds that the village is coordinating its efforts with local law enforcement, including the Illinois State Police and the Cook County Sheriff's Police, to help ensure safety and order. While touring a school in west suburban Berwyn to listen to concerns from residents about the...
So that was then, and now this morning, they have someone there to interviewing. Check it out.
Good morning. That protest was scheduled to end at this hour, but it's still going strong here in Broadview. Just a few minutes ago, the police had to move in to remove some things. Rachel Cohen with us right now. You had some of the protesters were setting up tents that were purchased, and then the police moved in. Can you describe what happened there?
Absolutely. Earlier this morning, a number of protesters who are, as you can see, are still...
We investigated why some drivers...
Okay, wait for the commercial to go by.
In that parking lot. Typically, ICE moves people from this facility between the hours of 7 and 9 in the morning every Friday. When we arrived, we heard from news media that was already on scene that people had been moved instead in the wee hours of the morning, 4:30, 4:45 a.m. What that tells us, particularly in connection with ICE vehicles turning around as opposed to moving protesters, is that ICE is afraid. ICE is attempting to terrorize my neighbors, and yet all it takes to terrorize them right back is us showing up and sitting down. We brought tents because we're ready to be here. We're ready to stand up for our neighbors. The tents scared them too. They were taken away. I don't know what to do with that other than to say that a couple of concerned citizens, a couple of people using their privilege, is all it takes to stop this absolute disaster, this absolute brutality. And we're ready to be here.
Impending ICE agent activity that we're expecting.
So ICE showed up, according to her, between what? Early in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, when they typically show up between 7 and 9, and they were there to rally and protest, and they beat them at their own game. Isn't that something? So I might go out here either way. That's not too far from where it would take me a little while to get there, but it's not too far. Thank God I got my car back. But people, look, it's starting here in Chicago. I'll keep you up on the latest and greatest. What do you think? The ICE thing has started in Broadview, Illinois. Detention center is real, and it's going to get real. And the next couple of weeks, I believe, are going to be monumental for Illinois. My name is Franchise Pierce. If you like the work, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. We're growing gradually.
Her legs.
And if you want to help the channel, click on more right here. Click on more. After you click on my portrait, click on more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Also have a P.O. box. Snapshot that and keep it. Whatever kind of gift you want to send, $1, $3, $15, $20, whatever it is, I appreciate it. My videos do not get to the big audience. I'm sure you know why. We're trying to keep people informed. We want people aware. We don't want you going down the wrong path, and we certainly don't want you deceived. And we also, the main thing, getting right, staying right, get ready for the flight. What's the flight? John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. He is coming again. It's time to accept him. God bless you.